and welcome to Mickey Art. So for those of you that follow my channel, you will know that this mess around my workstation is from the previous video where I was trying to do an experiment and totally forgot to do the bit that needed to be experimented on. So we're going to do it again. This time we're going to do it with white instead of Mars black. So everything else will be the same. I will remember to put the silicone in. And I'm going to still apply all my paints randomly. Sometimes I wonder if it really is a good idea to be on the lazy Susan. But it's okay. Today I am. So for those of you that didn't watch the previous video, the target of this video is to I've been doing a few videos, and if you look back through my channel, you'll find quite a few videos where I've been experimenting with how to add silicone after you've added the paint, instead of having to mix the silicone into the paint before you start. So we've put it on the string that we did string pours on. We have put it onto a toothpick and then wiggled it in the paint and dragged it through it and all sorts of different things. So what colours am I using? I'm using, it was Viridian Hue Green. We had Aquamarine Blue and Orange. And this is Reno Art Gold. The others are all from Reeves. How does it get any better? Lots of gold. I like gold. Just a little bit more of the blue, just because it's hiding underneath everything else now. And just see if there's any big holes that might not get filled up in a swipe. Okay. So the next step is just to make sure that bit that's going to get covered in paint. There we go. The next step I'm going to do is add some silicone. Now, I like to use my Durex plate, and this is the first one, guys. I've been using this for ages, and so I'm just going to try and actually get the silicone to go onto the paint. Don't want the silicone really to go onto the record, because then it will pop up and leave holes. just like that bit did. Especially soon as I'm using white paint as my background, as my swipe colour. Alright, so I put quite a bit of silicone on there. Then we're going to get our white. Hopefully it is runny enough. Ooh, I think we've got some lumps in that. That's not my ideal. Maybe I shouldn't have shaken it. Shaken, not stirred. Ugh! Gross. Get big lumps out before you drag through it. It is quite thick, if you haven't noticed. Okay. I'm just going to take some of this white up the side there, so that when we swipe, because it's a round object, and if we only put it here, it's only going to swipe through there as well. So by putting it up the sides, hopefully we will create a different reality. Now, in the last video, I did a really cool little thing and it worked really well. So I'm going to do that again, because as you can see, my bit of kitchen towel is not as wide, so I need to go too wide. And keeping them flat. So what I'm doing right now is just running it underwater and then squeezing it out really well. Last time I didn't squeeze it out that well and it was dripping. So then I'm going to unfold, making sure any drips on my hands go into the paper, not onto my painting, so that you can see what I'm doing. And let's bring you over here so you can see what I'm doing. Move that out of the way. So I'm going to open this up so that it's 2 sheets wide. Bloop. And then I've got my cake spatula. We never really did come to a final decision as to what this was called, but that's okay. And I'm just wrapping it around. Now this is actually wider than my record, so I'm making it so that the folded over bit is shorter than the rest of it, just so that we don't end up with a big dragging tail. And just squeeze that together and bring you back over so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to turn this round so that I can go from one side to the other, and I'm just going to rest this down into the paint, okay, just so that it absorbs some of the paint. And then we're going to just slowly brush over and then fix the bits that I missed. Slowly brush over that. Add some white back into that. Alright, immediately I can see some silicone cells showing up that we didn't get last time. Why didn't we not get them last time? Because there was no silicone. These little dotty bits through here are all silicone cells. This is. So we've got the silicone starting to come up already. The white's way too thick, but that's okay. So where I've swiped through here, it's not. We've actually lost it off the actual paint, the paint off the record. But that's okay. Wow, check this bit out. I'm a little bit concerned because there's black in there and we didn't put any black in the paint, which makes me wonder if, although that looks black in there, so I'm wondering, where's my black coming from? Is that actually paint or is that gone right down to the record? That is silicone down to the record, which is a bit of a bummer. So if I get so really do need to make sure your whole substrate is covered before you put the silicone on if you're going to do this method. But let's have a look. Let's get some so if you want straight lines of silicone dots, this is how to do it. Look at that. Where those drops of silicone have been dragged along by the towel, we've got all these pretty nice lines of silicone. Alright, just because I can. Wow, this is the way to get caterpillar silicone runs. Woohoo, I love it. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Look at these caterpillars. I love them. Oh, they're so cool. There are so many caterpillars in this painting, it's not funny. And this is my big splotchy mess. Obviously I got a lot of silicone in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just because that bit's annoying me, I'm just going to redraw over it. And I picked up some lumpy bits of white in doing that, which doesn't please me at all. Either that or I've made... Nope, they're bubbles. Bubbles! Bubble, bubble, bubble. Ooh! Sparks fly. Way too much oil on there. Alright, so one more. Alright, so we're going to do a time lapse, guys. See what else shows up. Okay, that's it. That's 10 minutes. Nothing really else has shown up too much. I'm not a fan of this one, and I think I'm going to scrape it off. So, there you go. Let me get down and show you what has gone on. So I must say I like the black one better, even though I had no silicone. This is that weird patch where it went right the way down to the canvas and I tutued with it and then I re-swiped it. It's done an interesting thing and I quite like it, vaguely. But what I really like about this method is these little caterpillar cells. I do like caterpillar cells. They're fun. So maybe, just maybe, my white was a bit thick for this. And how does it get any better than that? I like this patch over here. This patch is really cool. This whole area here, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. But the rest of it, meh. Not excited, not even going to bother to wait for it to dry before deciding. So there you go. The end of this painting is, as we know it, is right now. I know I said I was going to wash it down the drain, but look what happened when I started to wash. All that colour came out. And so I stopped the water and I've had it draining there for about half an hour. And now I'm just going to put it aside and let it dry. And yeah, let's see how it dries. This isn't the end of the video. See you soon. So here it is, dry. Now, I think it looks really cool. It looks like a foggy day with the trees appearing in the foreground on a cliff. Kind of some sort of Asian martial arts movie opening scene. So this was what happened when this is the point at which I poured the water. And you can actually see right the way down to the record just there. But that's okay. Varnish over it. Nobody will know. And it's got some very, very cool bits where the water splashed and it ran the paint. I really like it. I know, it's obscene, it's absurd, it's insane, and totally irrational. And how does it get any better than that? I mean, really? There's what it was going to look like. I mean, okay, yep, there's some cool little caterpillar bits and da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. But check it out. As a whole, it just looks fantastic. I'm totally surprised myself. You know, one of those random moments? Stop the water! I want to get off, said the record. And look at it, it's cool. I really like it. So anyway, this one has been saved from the recycle pile. And how much more fun can we have? What magic could you create by doing random things like trying to wash them off? How's it get any better? Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for this insane video. And what else is possible? How much fun can we have? Come join us on acrylic pouring for fun. I should be back on task this coming week. I've been away teaching a 4-day consciousness class. But what else is possible now? How much more fun can we have? And I'm looking forward to showing you tomorrow's video, because that one looks pretty cool too. So anyway, I will go and enjoy the windy, rainy weather here in Rotorua, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.